So I'm going to be making a custom front panel for Derek at Next Gen Computers for their PNY booth at PAX East. So we're going to start with an S340 and get to work. So we're going to modify that front cover right there. I want to LED light it. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to run a cable or an LED strip in here and have it go inside the case back right there.
I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied.
So this is really the structural part of the case, and this is just the metal, thin metal piece on the front to make it match. I have an idea where we can show this case up lit up. In order to put a window at the front, we're gonna have to cut into this big area. These two pieces here on the right, those are going to be my structural support pieces. I'm going to recreate this where it holds the two together out of acrylic.
My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for
We got the two structural support pieces now. I'm just going to do a little bit of sanding to get it really profile.
easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes.
These are the pieces that click in. So now we have those with a clear area in the center. So we just need the window to grip here. We're going to make a trim so it covers these edges, and all you'll see is a windowed area here. I'm going to use a smoked cast acrylic with a black border on this side. I'm going to measure this for reference. You can actually scan this corner in on the photo printer and get the exact radius for that. So here I finished the design that we're going to do on the front cover. This gives it a really cool look and accents the same aesthetic as kind of like the SSD here. That's where I got that inspiration for this front cover. So I'm going to turn it sideways just so I can zoom in and give you some more detail. So we got the PNY logo, it's going to be down there. And you can see this hexagonal mesh all the way throughout it. So here I installed the two Thermaltake ring fans to kind of simulate what the NZXT AER fans are going to look like when they're in here in Next Gen's or Derek's build. Put some red LED stripes here on the side. These are white LED ring fans. I thought that would be a cool kind of color aesthetic. This lip right here is not going to allow me to mount the acrylic piece straight on. So I'm going to epoxy on some 1/4 inch clear acrylic here to the sides. And then I'm going to place that acrylic with acrylic glue on top of that. And then I'm going to add a black border just to cover these edges so you don't see any of that adhesive seeping underneath. Even though it's going to be smoked and hard to see that, it'll just give it a nice clean factory look, and that's what we're going for. Now to cut the 1/4 inch.
My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness.
When I was gluing the acrylic to the 1/4 inch that's epoxied onto the plastic, you have to do it very quickly and then put a lot of weight on it so it dries. I put it way too far to the left. You can see there's a big gap on this side. I plan to make a black border on the edges here just to cover all the adhesive behind this clear front to make it look really good. It doesn't really show as is, but it's just, you know, detail touches to make it look stock. And now it's gonna try to be a finishing and saving measure. I'm gonna cut this side off and then extend the edges on both sides using that black acrylic, a little bit more on this side than this side. Hopefully that looks good, you'll see here in a minute.
Comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high.
Now it's flush on both sides. Time to do a little bit of sanding and then put those edges on, and I'll come back and hopefully show you a finished product. Now it looks like a factory front panel. Imagine this came with your S340 stock. I added the LED strips in there just to give the engraving some light so it grabs and looks amazing. I went ahead and designed these hand grills, and I'm going to do a couple other custom parts for this build.
Fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes.
I made these last custom little details for Derek's build for PAX East. That's going to go on the back side panel. This is Hardcore Gaming Certified XLR8 for PNY. It's going to go on the back panel like so. Now I'm going to stick it on this panel because this is not my case. His is actually black, so this is going to match a little bit more. And then I made a custom top cover here with a really nice accented red underneath, just to give it a little bit more gloss, a little bit more character. And then he's using the NZXT AER or Aero fans, I think, that are RGB lit with the ring on the outside. And so I made him these clear fan grills with some good ventilation and then some engraving of the XLR8 logo and the PNY logo that is going to grab the light from behind from the fan and really look nice.
Weakness comes and goes, it goes, it